Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. In the last episode we took on the fiery spark that is the Lava Ridge gym leader Flannery, proving our worth as a trainer and earning ourselves a spot halfway into our gym challenge of the Hoenn region. Other than that, we also made our way into the deserts of Route 111, hoping to find ourselves a fossil of our own, using the clues we were given by the fossil maniac we had met right outside Fall Arbor Town, saying that we might find ourselves some fossils of our own if we search the sinking sands of the total sandstorm that is Route 111's deserts. Thankfully, with that clue, we found ourselves a whole new buddy to add to our team, Caesar the Lileape, and also, in between episodes, I finally figured out the final Pokemon of our team, noticing how desperately we are in need of a dedicated special attacker. I believe a Curlium would be the perfect solution Pokemon to fix our slight problem. So, with that being said, we now welcome the newest member of our team, Cindy the Curlium. The only thing is, now with everything now sliding into place, our next major milestone is now truly upon us. It's finally time to come face to face with our father Norman, the 5th gym leader of the Hoenn region, and the master of normal type Pokemon. So, with that being said, we now officially begin the 5th, gym leader of Hoenn, and that is indeed a real milestone, since, let's be honest here, we're literally going up against our dad. So, definitely not going to be an easy fight. But honestly, yeah, definitely with everything we've done so far. Also, I did end up changing Lily's name, Vigoroth, because of the fact that I actually came up with a better name. And also, just so we don't mix up with the fact that Caesar is a Lileape. So, Lily and Lileape would kind of mix up a little too much. So I ended up going with Jane, and the reason is because Tarzan, and I thought it would be perfect. So honestly, and also if you're wondering why our Curly is named Cindy, I thought it's kind of a mix on the Cinderella name, pretty much. So basically, I halved it, and it's called Cindy, pretty much. I thought Gardevoir and Cinderella kind of are very similar in design if you think of the dress that the Gardevoir wears. So I thought it would be perfect. And then Caesar for Caesar salad, pretty much. That's literally the only reason why Lily got named Caesar. But I thought it was pretty good. But honestly, here we go. Honestly, Petalburg's gym is definitely going to be something we need to be careful with. But honestly, let's see what's going on.
How's it going, Captain B, Spooks? The doors in this gym open when you beat the awaiting trainers. The doors in this room are already open, so don't attack me, okay? The trainers at Petalburg gym use all kinds of items. The door at the left leads to the speed room. The door at the right leads to the accuracy room. The room's name will be on the door, so choose carefully. Once you've chosen the door, hey, go for it.
Okay, so basically we get a choice of challenge now. We can either go speed, or we can go accuracy. I think accuracy wouldn't be very fun because I'm pretty sure it's going to be dropping our accuracy. So let's go with the speed option. And honestly, I feel like Razor should be fine. I did end up swapping in the ability, I ended up buying Power Up Punch from Marvel. So I thought it would be perfect to bring that with us, since having a fighting type move is definitely going to help us on the normal type gym, since fighting is literally the only type that can actually do double damage to normal types. So, because we don't have a dedicated fighting type, thought to get Power Up Punch just in case, since honestly being able to build up our strength after doing an attack will always come in handy. So honestly, I'm gonna definitely say I hope it works. But honestly, here we go. The sign says, Speed Room. Do you want to enter? I think we do. So into the Speed Room we go. Definitely gonna be a speedy opponent though, so we need to be careful. But here we go. Being able to attack before an opponent, that confers a great advantage in battle, wouldn't you agree? Honestly, maybe. it really depends on the situation. But Ace Trainer Randall, okay? You're going with the Delcatty. Honestly, not really a fast Pokemon for what I remember. I think Delcatty's pretty... well, it's not fast, but I believe it's like kind of midway in the speed department. It's not a very fast Pokemon from what I remember. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I forgot that Norman's gym actually uses the X items. I actually completely forgot about that. I'm gonna be completely honest there. I actually did not remember that whatsoever. But, honestly, it looks like it's just going for attraction, which is not gonna really hinder us too much, because of the fact that, although we get immobilized from attraction, it's not something that severely hinders us in the long run. Thankfully, because of the fact that it's, well, it got away with the Sing, sadly, but this one doesn't look like it's going to be able to really attack us. Since it's only going for Sing and Attract, it hasn't actually went for a real move yet. And it wasted its turn on Fake Out. It could have did that in the first turn. So, 3 of its moves aren't doing anything to us. So, honestly, we're in a perfect situation here. Although we are asleep, honestly, this doesn't hurt us whatsoever. Because this is just a free win here. Because Delcatty can't do anything to us. And, well, Delcatty goes down without a single problem, honestly. Just took a little bit longer to knock it out because of the fact that, well, we couldn't do anything because of the attraction and the sleep. So, not bad. Razor's now level 29, though. I do not want to get rid of any moves for Shadow Claw. The reason why I threw Shadow Claw off was because I wanted Power Up Punch, because we can't use Razor normally in this gym. So, ended up just... because we have the TM for Shadow Claw, so we can easily bring it back. So honestly, not too bad. Also level 33 for Osborne, getting closer and closer to getting our evolution for our starter in the final evolution at that. Although Mega Evolution also counts, to be fair, so technically not final evolution, but for the time being, normal evolution for final evolutions. We're getting really close. That was a magnificent battle. Honestly, gonna be kind of blunt with ya. You didn't really do anything, but 1,680 for winning, I'll definitely take it. Now move on to the next room, where you will find a new challenger awaiting you. At the left is the Zero Reduction Room. The door to the right is the Defense Room. The Zero Reduction Room? What does that mean? That's an interesting name. Sure. You know what? Zero Reduction Room sounds kinda interesting. Let's go for it. I'm honestly kinda curious on what it is. Don't even waste your time trying to lower my Pokemon stats. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna be doing that, but okay then. So, Linoone. Oh, that's perfectly easy. Linoone is not a Pokemon I'm worried about. Honestly, for the most part, as long as you guys don't have anything that can attack a Ghost-type Pokemon, we're perfectly fine here. Although Guard Spec is for... I'm pretty sure that drops us from getting any crits. And honestly, we're not going for crits here. So, honestly, we should be fine in every sense of the word. Okay, it's going Mud Sport. We're not using electricity whatsoever. So, honestly, not too bad. Although, technically we would if Millie was still on the team. But because now that we have our Gardevoir for Cindy, honestly, I feel pretty good about leaving Millie for just the contest stuff. Because we'll definitely be going back and grabbing Millie when we do eventually go back to doing the contest stuff. But for the time being, since we're not doing that, and we actually have a full team now, we don't need to really worry about Millie. The reason why we ended up swapping Millie out is because Millie's not going to evolve. And Pikachu can only do so much without the special item that's for Pikachus. So, it's better off that we have a Pokemon that can actually trade off with Pikachu in order to actually get some real special attack damage in. Since, like I said earlier, when we were first starting, we needed special attack. So, it's literally the best option to have either a Gardevoir. A Manectric would also be a good one. But I wanted something that can give us more, attacks. Because Manectric can only really do electricity, dark, fire, and bug, kinda. That's pretty much the most you can do with Manectric, because he can only learn so many types. So, I thought it would be better with the Gardevoir, since Gardevoir is you could just basically say a magician and can use pretty much almost every single type in the game. So, it's better for us in the long run. But, honestly, not too bad. My Pokemon stats weren't lowered, but I still lost. Yeah, you definitely lost, and you didn't really do anything to us either. 1,680 for winning that one as well. Bunch of free money. The next room is the Strength room. Can you withstand the Brute Force? Honestly, depending on what it's using. So, let's see what the Strength room has to offer. Because let's be honest here, you definitely have something scary, depending on what's really up their sleeve. And honestly, let's see what's going on with this Ace Trainer. Our gym leader told us to pull out all the stops to beat you, even if you do happen to be the leader's own son. Well, really depends on what you're going to be using against us. So, Ace Trainer Jody, Zangoose, okay. Zangoose is definitely not a Pokemon we want to be playing any way of being fair against it. Zangoose is a terrifying Pokemon under the right conditions. So, we do not want this thing to set up. So, it got a free double attack boost. We have one attack underneath. So, it's not like we're in a bad situation, but it does have Hoenn Claws, and I believe Zangoose is pretty fast. As we can see, it was outspeeding... Oh, we got a critical. Doesn't even matter. But, yeah, it's outspeeding Razor. So, that's definitely a good sign that it's a pretty fast Pokemon. Because Sableye is not slow, but Sableye is not fast at the same time. It's kind of in the medium area. So, Zangoose is definitely over medium speed. So, definitely lucky with that critical though, because that was a +3 out of 6 attack ups that it could have possibly got there. Plus the fact that it also gained accuracy with the Hoenn Claws as well. I'm pretty sure it gives you accuracy and attack. So, yeah, definitely could have been bad. But I went all out. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We still won. Got very lucky on that Zangoose. Either not having a move to be able to attack us, or just didn't go for it yet. The way you handle your Pokemon reminds me of your father's style. Go on through. The gym leader. No, your father is awaiting. Okay, our father is definitely waiting for us on the next door. Okay, honestly, do we want to go straight in, or do we want to go for the other trainers? Because we easily can. You know what? Yeah, we'll go for the other trainers. Because, 1, more dialogue. 2, honestly, I'm kind of curious on what they'll end up saying. Because I'm pretty sure you can go back in order to, go through the other rooms that you didn't go through before. So let me double check that, because I'm pretty sure you can. Since there's no reason not to. This sign says accuracy room. Do you want to enter? Yes, we do. So it does look like we can go back to do the other ones. No reason not to. More experience is always good. This is the accuracy room. It's pretty nasty when every attack lands without fail. Honestly, accuracy doesn't matter depending on what you're using, but you're going out with the Delcatty as well. Honestly, Delcatty we've already faced off against. We know we can easily deal with it. Really depends on if it's using Attract, because Attract can slow us down pretty heavily. Thankfully you're using an item, and it's going to mess you up a little bit. But the thing is accuracy is not a problem. Because accuracy, although, yeah, accuracy can be good, it doesn't really matter all the time. Because you can, you could still hit moves without having a lot of accuracy. Just look at the one-hit KO moves. A lot of people, 30% chance of hitting a move, and if you're the type of the move, you also have that chance as well. So it's not like you're in a bad situation whatsoever if you're going about and using the one-hit KO moves anyways. So, depending on what you're really using, it doesn't really matter in the end scheme of everything. But it looks like this one's also kind of stuck in its situation where it's trying to use Fake Out, but it can't because it's the only move that it can use, it looks like. So both Delcatties only have normal type moves. Although the Sings are definitely not the best thing when it comes to dealing with this, because it's just making the fight last longer. when they're not doing anything to us. So, thankfully we instantly woke up, but we got mobilized immediately. Watch as it goes into Sing again. Thought so. Definitely not the best situation here, since it's literally just until we wake up, until we aren't attracted to Delcatty. So it's like a weird situation of where they won't win no matter what they do, but... Oh, accuracy messed you up there, but we got immobilized again. But depending on how many Sings you got, you can keep trying. It's not going to do much for you. I think there's only 10 power points into Sing, so no matter what, this Delcatty's going to run out here eventually, and it won't even be able to do that Sing anymore. And then it's going to be forced to either use Fake Out or spam the ever so helpful attract that it can't be using anymore since we're already attracted to it. So, unfortunately, sorry there, Delcatty. But down you go, and we got ourselves level 30 for Razor, which I'll definitely take. This is a bunch of free, high, XP, honestly, so we're definitely going to get what we can get. And level 27 for Caesar. That's always good because of the fact that Caesar really isn't going to be a big player until we can get Caesar evolved. So, until we can get that to happen, Caesar's definitely going to be kind of like a sideline kind of Pokemon, because Caesar's a tank. It's not really an attacker, so it's going to be preparing us for later, pretty much. You were a cut above me. Honestly, yeah, I definitely was, with the fact that you were just spamming the same moves over and over because you couldn't do anything. So, not really my fault on that one. There are even more fearsome trainers waiting for you ahead. The defense room is on the left, the recovery room is on the right. Whichever way you go, your Pokemon's attack power will be on trial. Okay, so since we saw the defense room earlier, we'll go through the defense room first, since there's no reason not to, right? So, let's do that one first. The higher my Pokemon's defense, the more reckless I can be with my attacks. Kinda true? Yeah, I can see that. Ace Trainer Lori with another Linoon. So it looks like it's always Delcatty on the first one, Linoon on the second, and then I think Zangoose for the third, depending on which one. It seems like that's the case. I'm not 100% on that though. Although you raising your defense really doesn't help you in the end case scenario here, because although yes you do get the defense boost, well we just got her back to where you were. So, even with the fact that you just got a boost in your defense, it doesn't help you in the end of the day, honestly, here. So, now we're even higher over your defense, so now we're actually doing more damage than we were doing at the beginning. So, sorry there, Linoon. Thankfully, Power Up Punch was definitely a good one to bring, since I saw it in the shop, didn't notice it earlier in Mauville, and honestly, having Power Up Punch is one of my favorite, fighting type moves. I like Power Up Punch and Drain Punch mixed together, and we don't have Drain Punch active, available yet. So if we can get Drain Punch, that would be pretty cool. Our defenses weren't enough. Well, you can definitely say that one. It only gave you one defense up, so it's not like it did a lot. I think you've taught me a valuable lesson here. Go on. The left door leads straight to the strength room. The right door opens to the one-hit KO room. Okay, that sounds kinda scary. Both of them have trainers who are offensively skilled. Okay, so one-hit KO room's the one we do last. So, let's definitely go back through here and make our way to the right side, to the recovery room. Since that is definitely the one we should do first before going to the one-hit KO room, before we're ready for Norman, since we're getting closer and closer to being ready for our dad. Just when you think you're going to win, your opponent restores HP. It's such a terrible feeling. I think I'll let you see for yourself. Okay, so here we go with the recovery room. Depending on what you use, the thing is what move does Linoon learn that gives it HP back? I don't think it learns Recover, because we have Recover, unless he's going to be using potions. Honestly, I'm kind of curious. It could be Wish. I think he might learn Wish, but that's a 2-turn recovery, isn't it? So, even if he recovers his HP, eventually our power-up punches are going to out-damage his healing. So no matter what he does here, even if he does, it is super potions. So it wasn't a normal recovery, it was an item recovery. Okay, well that's not a problem, because we almost punched right through you. But sadly the power-up punch wasn't enough to actually knock you out there. But the next one was, since you ran out of potions. So basically you were just like a gym leader, but you only had one Pokemon. Okay, honestly, not hard at all. Super Potion's not something I'm worried about. You only used it once, it's not like you were spamming healing and healing and healing, or using rest with like a Chesto Berry or something. So honestly, not hard at all. I couldn't restore HP enough. What attack power? Yeah, you could definitely say attack power. We're raising our attack every turn. So, yeah, pretty good for sure. Well, another 1,680. All of them giving us the same amount of money, that's pretty nice. I should have expected no less from our gym leader's son. Well, that's not the whole story. A trainer's skills are the result of effort and work. I lost to you because I didn't put in enough efforts. Honestly, you did pretty good. It's just the fact that you were using a Linoon. Linoon can only do so much by itself. Go on, next is the one-hit KO room. Okay, this is the real challenge. The strength room really wasn't the challenge, it's the one-hit KO one we're gonna have to worry, since it's very possible we get one hit and down goes Sableye pretty quickly. I'm not going to take it easy just because you're our leader's kid. I'll show you how horrible it is for a Pokemon to take a critical hit. Critical hit, you say? That's not really a one-hit KO, but Burke, let's see what he got. So he does have a Zangoose, so all the ones in the back have Zangooses, all the ones in the middle have Linoons, and all the ones at the beginning, well, they had Delcatty. Okay, interesting. Well, it's another Zangoose. Honestly, he's going straight for the dire hits, so he's not actually going for one-hit KOs, he's going for the chance to always crit. So it should be called the crit room, but it looks like he might not actually have any moves that can hit us, because he might be using Slash, and because he's using Slash and we're a Ghost-type Pokemon, we're actually pretty safe here, I think. Not 100% about that, though, but honestly, I think we are. Yeah, he's going for Hoenn Claws again, he does not have a move to actually hit us. Honestly, really good we have Razor, honestly, because this could be actually much more dangerous under those circumstances, because of the fact that we had the Ghost-type. We actually got away with that scot-free. In the level 31 for Razor, not bad, honestly. Got a bunch of free levels out of this. I'll definitely take what we can get. Confuse Ray's not bad, but honestly, don't think we'll need it. We do have Prankster though, so it's not a bad one. Level 31 for Cindy, or well, 29 for Cindy, and then Jane got level 31. Got it mixed up there for a second. Your power, you're the real deal. And another 1,680 for winning as well. Got a lot of money for this gym. Your father really is strong. He's a trainer worthy of respect. And I sense the same brilliance in you as in your father. I hope you'll stage a terrific battle between father and son. And honestly, now that we have that open, and we've done all the trainers now, I think we're definitely ready for the master of the dojo here. But honestly, first things first is we need to go back and get a nice heal on our power points. Thankfully, it's not really hard to backtrack through this gym and get back to the Pokemon Center. So let's go back to the Pokemon Center real quick, get a fresh heal, get all of our moves back, and then we'll be perfectly ready to take on Norman, our father. So honestly, we're definitely ready, I think. But the thing is Norman is no pushover. And I can definitely say that one. Norman is definitely no pushover, and I'm going based off experience from the original time I played this game, back when Sapphire, Sapphire in general. So basically, when Sapphire originally first came out, this is definitely, when I got to Norman in my very first Pokemon game, being Sapphire, as I said, it was not the easiest fight whatsoever. It was a very hard and tedious gym for me to go through. So, I'm gonna be honest, he is no pushover. we might get lucky with the fact of our team being as good as it is, but he is no pushover at the end of the day, so we do need to be careful. But here we go. The sign says, Gym Leader's Room. See for yourself what Pokemon await you. Do you want to enter? I believe so. So here we go. Honestly, here we go indeed. And there's Norman, our good old father, waiting for us ever so patiently in the middle of the dojo. And he also gets himself a little bit of a cutscene too. Unlike every other gym. But that makes a lot of sense with him being as connected as he is to us.
So you did get 4 gym badges.
We definitely did.
Then as I promised, we will have a Pokemon battle.
Okay, Norman. Or Dad. Here we go. Definitely gonna need to be careful here. But honestly, I think we're more than ready to take him on. But honestly, let's definitely be prepared though, nonetheless.
Oh, Spooks. Makes me happier than I can really describe. Being able to have a real battle with my own son like this. But a battle is a battle, of course. I will do everything within my power as a gym leader to win. You better give it your best shot too, Spooks.
Okay, we'll definitely be ready for what you got here, buddy. Because let's be honest here, you're not going to be an easy fight. Especially with you being basically the preparation for the final half of the gym challenge. So we definitely do need to be careful and be on our toes. But you were challenged by Leader Norman, and he's sending out straight into a slacking, fully evolved Pokemon. So, here we go. The evolution of good old Jane, so we need to be careful. So, although early evolution, because slacking normally evolves at level 36, if I remember correctly. So, I don't know how he gets his slacking, to be fair, because slacking doesn't evolve at 28, unless, it had an early growth spurt out of nowhere. But honestly, Pokemon we do need to be careful about. So, he can hit us pretty hard if we're not careful. He did go straight for the yawn though, so it's not a major problem. Although, he did put a yawn into us, so we want to instantly swap out. Because we do not want to be on the receiving end of a sleeping Truon mischief from the slacking here. Because he'll put us to sleep, and then he'll lose his turn. So basically, playing it safe and not letting him get away with that is literally going to be the best thing for us. He's going Encore. Honestly, I was just going to be spamming Power and Punch on you, buddy, so honestly, thanks. Here's another one. You're going to be Truanted this turn, so we don't need to worry about you right now. Thankfully, we're faster than you because of the fact that, well, Slacking's not a very fast Pokemon, although he is a little bit faster than Vigoroth. So, depending on what his stats are right now, it could be a problem. He's going straight for the Hyper Potion, so he's going to lose this turn and the next turn. So we're going to get a free double Power-Up Punch here. So we're going to have a lot of Power-Up Punches already built into Jane right away, before we even get into a second Pokemon. Not bad, one slacking down. But, honestly, definitely, for the most part, not a bad fight there. We got really lucky with the Power-Up Punches there. But Osborne's now level 34, 2 more levels until we can get ourselves our evolution, honestly, and that's not too bad. But here we go into a Vigoroth. Although, technically the same Pokemon we're using, we do need to be careful, because it could be faster than us. But nope, it is not. And thankfully, because we have a massive boost in Power-Up Punches right now, that was a straight one-shot into that Vigoroth. Not bad at all, but honestly, down goes the second Pokemon, but he still has one more to go. Caesar's now level 28, Razor's now level 32, and here he goes with his ace in the hole, his real slacking. Since the first one is not his real one, this is his real one, so this is one we need to be careful on. So honestly, level 30 slacking, he is faster than us, he's going straight for a retaliate to one-shot us with a critical hit. That is not good. That is very not good. But, yeah, we got definitely outsped there, and that's proof that slacking is faster than us when it comes to Vigoroth. But that does not mean that he might be slower than Razor. It's very possible. But he's going straight into Truant. We get a free Power-Up Punch for free. Although we're starting back from square one, that's not the worst case scenario. since he did already use a Hyper Potion, it's going into Feint Attack. Didn't really hurt us, thankfully. We do have the chance to go for Recover, so even though he will get a chance to go for another one of those and do some decent damage with it, we're in a safe position right now. Since, although yes, he does hit us for about 30 damage, honestly, as long as he doesn't get a crit, we should be fine. And he didn't get a crit, he didn't heal himself, down goes Slacking, and down goes Norman. Honestly, not too bad. We got very unlucky with the crits, but we only lost one Pokemon in the end case scenario, so we did really good, honestly. Norman's usually pretty strong, so we did really good. We had a perfect team, and we were perfectly ready for him. But honestly, not bad. We also got level 30 for Donatello as well, which is pretty good, honestly. We're getting everyone up to level 30 now, which is pretty nice since everyone's kind of averaging out now. Because I did a little bit of a training, in between episodes, just to make sure everybody was a little bit closer in levels. But now that everyone's kind of evening out now, we'll be better later, because then everyone's going to be leveling up at the same time, and then everyone will be ready for each gym when we get to the next gym, and the next, and the next, or any other opponent we might have problems with will have a Pokemon that's right where they need to be. So, honestly, not too bad. But down goes Norman.
Possible.
Possible, you may say, but we completely shattered your team. 3,600 for winning? Not too bad. Still lower than Archie.
Can't believe it. I lost to Spooks.
Yeah, you did. Lost to your son, indeed. We definitely surpassed your father.
You've come this far.
We definitely have.
That's how it is, then. I'll give you this.
Give us what exactly? Oh, the badge. I was thinking TM, honestly, there. But not too bad. We got ourselves the 5th badge of our adventure. Spooks received the Balance badge from his dad, which makes sense, it is a dojo. So, balance is definitely something they train in when it comes to dojos and martial arts, so makes a lot of sense for it to be a balance badge.
Having that badge will ensure that Pokemon up to level 60 will obey you, even if you receive them in trades. Pokemon that know the HM move Surf will also be able to travel over water now. And this is my gift to you, Spooks. I'm sure you'll be able to use it well.
And TM67 retaliates, so we got the move that he used to knock out Jane. Unfortunately knocked out Jane with it, but honestly retaliate is definitely not looking too bad based on what happened to us. And honestly, we'll definitely take it.
Retaliate will allow you to take revenge for a fallen team member.
Oh, so that's why it did a lot of damage.
Its power will be doubled if you have a Pokemon use it in the very next move, right after an ally faints.
Ooh, so that's why it did a lot. And on top of it, it also did a crit. So, okay, makes a lot of sense why we got knocked out for sure then.
I hope you and your Pokemon will be diligent enough to use it wisely.
We'll definitely think about it. We probably don't need to worry about using moves like that. But it sounds pretty good, honestly, based on what we saw. You okay?
As a gym leader, can't express how frustrated I am.
You're frustrated?
But as a father, makes me both happy and a little sad. It's odd.
Happy and a little sad, you say? Sad that you lost, but happy that we won. Honestly, I guess it makes sense.
Come on, Spooks.
Come on, indeed.
I'll see you on your way. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's get out of the gym indeed. But we definitely completely smashed through Pendelberg City Gym. Honestly, not too bad. Oh, and look who it is. Our rival Wally's back. Nice to see you again, buddy.
Spooks, Mr. Norman.
Hey, buddy. Long time no see. It's been a bit since we've seen you since we last saw you in Mauville. Right after the gym, or right before the gym leader, actually. So it's been decent amount of time, honestly.
I haven't seen the two of you in some time. What a coincidence. I just came back to my parents' house to grab something I'd forgotten.
It looks like you've been working hard, Wally. It's clear even without a battle.
Really? You really think so? Thank you. That's so nice of you to say.
As you can see, Wally's health has thoroughly improved. That's also good to hear. It's all thanks to you and your father. Well, thanks. It's not really completely our reason for him being better, but honestly, being there for him definitely does help. You two helped Wally catch his first Pokemon that day. It's because of you that he has a partner of his own now. Well, true. That part is definitely true. That partner is why he's grown so strong. That's my firm belief. So I thank you. Well, no problem. We don't mind helping. Yes, that's it. Sometimes words aren't enough. It would delight me if you'd take this. Oh, and there's HM03 Surf. We got our hidden move Surf right away, so we didn't need to go searching for it. So now we'll be able to go over the oceans now, and officially, explore I almost said Sinnoh, I don't know why. Explore the Hoenn region. So honestly, not too bad, honestly. Definitely pretty cool, but HM03 Surf will definitely take it. If you're cleared to use Surf outside of battle, you'll be able to cross seas with your Pokemon. Sounds pretty cool to me. We know exactly what to do with that then.
Spooks, considering how much you and Wally have grown, you should be able to handle what lies beyond the sea on Route 118 now. There are far stronger Pokemon, trainers waiting for you on Hoenn's East Coast. Continue your journey, your adventures there. I know you'll do your best.
Well, we'll definitely try.
Yes, sir. I will do my best to become as strong as Spooks, sir. I guess I had better start out, then. I'm off for now, Dad. See you next time. Come on, Spooks. Let's go together, then.
Wally, I look forward to seeing you and your Pokemon grow stronger together. Spooks, well, take care of yourself out there. Don't forget to drop by a little route to visit your mother from time to time.
Okay, we're off.
Be safe out there.
Learn a lot, okay, bud?
Okay, learn a lot indeed. But off we go. It looks like Norman and Wally's father are sticking on the screen for a second. Okay. I don't know what it is, but... seeing my little boy all grown up and going off on his own. As a father, it makes me happy and a little sad. That's exactly what Norman said after we beat him.
What a coincidence. Got myself thinking the same thing.
Oh, is that so? But if only my boy keeps growing strong and healthy like that, I wouldn't ask for anything else.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Honestly, not too bad. Honestly, a pretty wholesome little conversation between Wally's dad and Norman. And, well, Wally's dad and our dad. But normally I would just call him Norman because it's not actually my dad. So, but in character, we have to call him Dad because, well, in character he is.
Mr. Norman told us to keep going beyond Route 118, didn't he? Let me check my area nav.
Okay, that should be near Mauville, kind of. I believe. It's basically the right of Mauville, pretty much.
Route 118 is the one east of Mauville City. Spooks, since we're both here anyways, let's go into Mauville together. I'm definitely planning on going to check out Route 118, like your dad said.
Okay, looks like we're going immediately, so we don't get to go see what our one buddy for the gym got to say, for us beating Norman, our father, which is unfortunate, but honestly, we lose, sometimes you win some and you lose some, so I guess we'll take the conversation between Wally's dad and our dad over the loss of not being able to see what our one buddy had to say about us winning.
Phew. It's actually pretty far, isn't it? All the way here to Mauville. So that must be Route 118 ahead. I wonder what kind of Pokemon I'll meet there. I can't wait to find out. I'll see you later, Spooks. I'm going straight to Route 118. Let's definitely have a battle next time we meet, okay? It's a promise, okay? And you can't break a promise, okay?
Okay, fair, Wally. We'll definitely not break a promise. But once we get to Route 118, well, we're already here, honestly. But yeah, once we do, we'll have the chance to face against you. We'll definitely be prepared for it. What level are the trainers here? The aroma of flowers has a magical power. It cleanses us, body and soul. I guess that makes sense. But, what kind of levels are you guys? Because I don't think your guys are higher level, because I think we can technically go here. So, beforehand. Also, our Pokemon's knocked out. So we shouldn't go ahead without healing our Pokemon first. So, Wally took us here without healing our Pokemon, unfortunately. Normally, rivals heal your Pokemon in the newer games before you go to the next area. So that's kind of surprising that he didn't heal us, because normally they do. Weird. Okay, well, although we didn't get a free heal, it's not a major problem, since we can easily just go back to the Pokemon Center and get that heal that we need. But honestly, not too bad. We got 2 free knockouts and basically almost a level out of that. Oh dear me, I seem to have lost. Yeah, you definitely did, but honestly, makes sense because you weren't really ready to fight us, to be fair. We kind of caught you off guard with the fact that we had higher level Pokemon, to be fair, so honestly, we kind of beat you in a kind of a cheating way, to be fair, because you were more for us when we were actually dealing with Watson. So, makes sense that we beat you pretty easily. But honestly, not too bad. We definitely will take what we can get. But definitely, we need the heal. First and foremost, that heal is definitely going to come in handy. Keep trying to press the wrong button for pulling up the item menu. That is something I keep noticing that I keep doing. I keep opening the pause menu over this menu. So either I'll try and press the menu to open items for registered items, and I'll end up pausing the game, or I'll try and do this and I'll end up wanting to pause the game instead. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it keeps happening just because well, I'm not ready to, I'm ready to press the right button, but I mess up on accident. Let my melody rock your soul. Didn't need to run into you, to be fair. Actually, didn't even think you were a trainer. But Guitarist Dalton, technically this would prepare us for the gym, because the fact that you're using Magnemites. So, and the fact that these guys are actually inside the gyms, for Watson's gym specifically. But yeah, you're kind of way off on level, buddy. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry there, little Magnemite. Kinda had to knock you out there. But honestly, might give us enough levels to actually hit level 33 with the experience we might gain here. And I think Whisper gives out a decent amount, although it doesn't look like it would, but I believe it gives you like 300 no, that's close. It got close. It got very, very close. And he's just singing away. Okay, well, sing away, buddy. Sing away indeed. But sorry there, we had to definitely knock you down there. But first things first, we need to throw on Surf. And honestly, Surf is not going to hurt us too bad here. Let's see here. I believe our options are either Surf or Muddy Water for Osborne. So, Muddy Water's not going to let us swim. But honestly, we don't really need to worry about that in the current moment. Because honestly, anything's better than just having Water Gun. Because this is basically double damage plus 10. So, honestly, just get rid of Water Gun. We've had it the entire game. I think it's about time we get rid of it. And I don't think we need it anymore. Also, who can learn Retaliate? Just curious. Well, apparently, honestly, that's not too bad. Also, before we forget, let's throw in Shadow Claw on Razor, since Razor lost Shadow Claw for the gym. So before we forget to give it back, let's definitely throw that on real quick, because we need Shadow Claw. And Shadow Claw is not a bad move to have. So let's definitely throw that in and give him something so we can at least be able to fight and be prepared for what's to come. But honestly, for right now, let's throw Cindy up the front for now, since Cindy and Caesar needs experience. Caesar's not really going to be able to fight mostly for right away, but over the course of our adventure, we'll get more and more levels, and if we can get Caesar into evolving, it should be able to do a little bit more. But we do have Giga Drain, so it's not like we don't have damage. We also have Ancient Power, which can also give us stats ups, so it's possible we don't need to worry about our stats, but it's something to mention, because it could be the case. Also, I think we can go about this by going slowly. Barely got that, by the way. But, that could be a Wingull. No, it's a Pelipper. Ooh, wait a minute. Pelipper drops a rare item, actually, I'm pretty sure. I believe this is the only way to get a lucky egg. Okay. So we need to be careful here. How do we do this in a way that we don't mess up? Do we go Draining Kiss? I don't want to go for... Well, okay, we'll heal off of this. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so we're slower than Pelipper. That's not too bad. Although we didn't really do much damage there. Okay, well, not too bad. I think we can maybe go about going for an Ultra Ball now. Because the thing is if it does have a lucky egg, that will be able to boost our experience on Pokemon that really, really need it. So, it broke out though. It's going Roost. Okay, it's got a chance of healing itself. Okay. Thing is though, is we can catch it off guard with Roost. Because of the fact that Roost actually takes off the flying type of your Pokemon. It's not specifically stated anywhere, but it is what it does. So you'll lose your flying typing when you use Roost. So if you're just a pure flying type, you would technically turn into a question mark type, which means you're not a type of any type. Or if you're a dual typing, you'll be the single type of what is not flying. So say like your Corviknight, for instance. Basically, well, if you're Corviknight, you'll lose your flying typing and turn into a steel type. So basically, you'll become pure steel type. So basically, you want to play it safe when you're using Roost, because you can definitely pull off some pretty nasty combos if you're really doing it right, and drop the damage completely on yourself. But honestly, Pelipper, the water bird Pokemon, water flying, or the pelican Pokemon is also another way to say it. It should just be called the Pelican Pokemon, because it really is the only Pokemon that's a pelican. But water flying, basically 4 foot tall, and 62 pounds if we round up. Pelipper searches for food while in flight by skimming the wave tops. This Pokemon dips its large bill in the sea to scoop up food, then swallows everything in one big gulp. Honestly, pretty cool. But, we're not going to know for sure if it has what we want on it until we see it again. And because we're here, might as well talk to you. A good rod is really good. Good rod, you say? Oh, we finally are getting an upgrade on the old rod. We didn't really use the old rod, to be fair, but honestly, I'll take a good rod. Wouldn't you agree? I believe so. We're identical minds. Take this good rod then. And with that, we get a nice upgrade to the rod we currently had. Not too bad. Wherever there's water, try your luck at fishing. Okay, we'll definitely try our luck. But honestly, first things first is honestly getting off the beach, I think. Don't see any items hiding around here. Oh, hey, it's good old Steven again. Hey, buddy, long time no see.
Why, hello. We met in Granite Cave, didn't we? No, I remember it. It's Spooks. Right. It's good to see that your journey is going well. You know, Spooks.
You know what?
In this vast world, there are many kinds of Pokemon. They come in many types. Should you raise different types? Or will you only raise Pokemon of a certain type you like? I wonder what you think as a Pokemon trainer.
Honestly, multi-types is definitely what I go for.
Not that it's anything I should be concerning myself with. But somehow, I find myself wanting to know what you think. I suppose I should be going. I hope to see you again, though.
Okay, well, we'll see you again, definitely. But, oh, something's happening. Something's definitely happening. Oh, something's, coming this way, it looks like. Indeed. Oh, hey, Latios. Always pretty cool to see a legendary Pokemon in the middle of our adventure. And especially in this game, it's definitely very cool to see a Pokemon like this.
Latios.
Latios indeed. Where's Latios? Since, honestly, brother and sister Pokemon. Kinda surprised we don't see the other one with the other.
Do you want us to soar somewhere with you? Spooks, come with me.
Okay, we can go with you.
Latios, I believe that it sought us out for help. If that's the case, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Latios needs help, so that means we definitely, gotta help out Latios. And, Steven did ask us to do so, so honestly, we might as well, since he doesn't seem like a bad guy whatsoever, since we did do that whole package delivery to him, or letter delivery from the Devon Corporation. So honestly, no reason not to help him, honestly, since, like I said before, he seems like a nice fellow.
We've arrived.
We've definitely arrived at a very interesting place.
Thank you, Latios.
Thank you indeed, Latios. But, like I said before, kinda weird to see one of those Pokemon without the other. Definitely, for sure. Especially, if you've ever watched the movie. It's definitely weird to see Latios without Latios, for sure.
I don't know what it is. Not quite unease, not quite fear, but there is something unsettling. It is an odd feeling, as though I am walking in a dream, or an illusion.
Illusion, you say? Well, Latios and Latios can definitely create illusions, based on their movie. But, definitely interesting to hear you say that.
I once heard an old fable.
Odd fable, you say?
It was said that the two Pokemon that live on this island guard some secret about the great form of evolution, Mega Evolution. Could it be that some dangerous element is here because of that? Come, we should be going.
Mega Evolution, you say? That's the second time we've heard about that. The last time being Archie, bringing it up. But honestly, Mega Evolution, definitely something we need to be definitely curious about, since we have Mega Stones, but we don't have the ability to use them yet. So, definitely need to be on the lookout for that kind of stuff.
What does it want to do? Would you like to return to Route 118 for a time?
No, we don't.
In that case, shall we go see, once and for all, whether there is anything to be found on this island?
Honestly, I think that's indeed what we need to do. So, deeper into the island we go. The WH memories DC to carve the arts. Yeah, I got no clue. Oh, here we go. Those whose memories fade seek to carve them in their hearts. Okay. Definitely interesting to say. And, talking about Latios. There she is. Well, there she is.
Latios is beautiful. If I were to describe such beauty in terms of a stone, it would be a sunstone. No, it goes beyond that. It is, isn't it, its brilliance, like that of a dawnstone. It is as fantastic as a steel-type Pokemon.
But it's not really a steel type. Oh, and there is Team Aqua. Although, new face this time.
Team Aqua, isn't it? So Latios noticed their coming, and that is why it called on us.
Definitely for sure. And there is the second admin of Team Aqua. And I believe this is the Matt character we heard from Archie. Since when Archie was being called on the phone in Mount Chimney, he specifically said Matt. And, well, this is indeed the second admin of Team Aqua, and our very first time meeting him face to face.
What's this? You?
Huh? Matt, Mr. Matt, sir. Okay, so yeah, Matt was definitely his name. I was trying to remember for sure, and based on that call, I was like, that should be Matt, since there's only so many leaders of Team Aqua, this being the secondary admin. Technically, there's a third one, but it's only in the mangas, and I believe their name is Amber. But the thing is she only exists in the manga series, so she doesn't exist in this universe. And technically, this is like a secondary universe because there's 2 different versions of Sapphire now, based on how the universes go in Pokemon. Because there's 2 different versions of Archie and 2 different versions of Maxie, which is kind of interesting. But honestly, definitely with the fact that, with all these universes and stuff like that, definitely kind of crazy when you think about it like that, just in general, to think that there is a multiverse in Pokemon, because there definitely is one, of sorts. That Pipsqueak over there is the kid that I heard keeps getting in our way. That is true, but I don't think you're going to be able to do much about that. But that rather alluring gentleman with him, oh, I feel like I should know him from somewhere. Maybe he's a contest star. Contest star, you say?
Oh, I have no time to worry about that. The name's Matt. That's Team Aqua, admin Matt to you. What I want from you is the Latios behind you there. But that Megastone, we of Team Aqua are definitely gonna need that transcendent power of Mega Evolution to achieve our ambitions.
Ambitions, you say? Mega Evolution, Mega Stone, you say? Okay, well, let's, you're definitely gonna have to pry it from my cold, knocked out, hands. I'm definitely gonna be honest there, buddy.
How about it? If you get out of our way, we won't rough you up.
I'm not moving, buddy. That's right. Full points for the correct answer. I'll take part in this battle as well. Let's protect Latios from these beasts together. We cannot allow Latios or even a Mega Stone to fall into the hands of such villains.
Oh, if you're really that stupid, then I have no choice then, but to squash you.
Okay, try and squash me like a bug if you can, buddy. You're definitely gonna have to try that. But here we go. Team Aqua admin Mats, and a Team Aqua Grunts. And his ace in the hole, if you're wondering, is actually a Sharpedo. So, we do need to be careful about that. But honestly, Sharpedo is not a very scary Pokemon, by any means. The first things first is definitely getting Grimer out of the fight. Since if we can get rid of one of their Pokemon, insta-crits. Not exactly what I was hoping for. But, well, Grimer's definitely going to go down and we're going to get some free experience for it. But, not exactly what I was hoping to get out of that. I'm going to be honest. So, in this instance, I'm going to say we go into Caesar. Reason is, Caesar might be able to get some free experience from this, which might be worth it in the end. And what I'm going to do is we're actually going to, hopefully, I don't know if I have one, but I'm pretty sure I should have a revive somewhere. Although I'm not really seeing one. I should have, yeah, I thought so. It's at the top of the list. I don't know why I didn't see it immediately. But yeah, let's throw a revive into Cindy, so she gets her experience. Ooh, Ice Fang. Not the best thing to get hit by, but not the worst thing either. Okay, not too bad. Rough Skin into Metang though, so we do need to be careful about that one. But honestly, as long as we play this safe, we should be fine here. The only thing is what do we turn into to make this work? Since we're not going to be able to go instantly into certain Pokemon here, I'm going to say let's go into Jane. I think Jane might be able to have enough takiness to be swapped in and be able to survive. Not 100% about this, but I'm pretty sure. Not 100% though, like I said. It's very possible we can be lucky with it, but it doesn't mean 100% that it's going to work. But honestly, now that we got Jane out, let's go into the power-up punch. Try and get as big of a hit as we possibly can, since that's what we're going to need. The last time we dealt with Sharpedo was Archie Sharpedo, and we had Millie on us, so we need to be very careful. Thankfully, we're not in a bad situation whatsoever. But since Metal Claw is more than enough damage to take out Sharpedo, down goes Sharpedo, and honestly, not too bad. But yeah, we don't have Millie, so it's not going to be the same scenario as with Archie's. But we got pretty lucky, honestly. We did pretty good. I don't think we did too bad. But Jane's now level 32. The more experience, the better. And we're getting closer and closer to evolving Jane too. And also Cindy got a level 2, which is pretty good since we had to revive her. And Osborne's now level 35, 1 level off of hitting our evolution for our starter. Not too bad.
Your strength is no joke. That made me dizzy.
Oh ho, that's a loss I can be proud of. That's definitely a Team Aqua grunt for the second one. But 4,260 for winning, I believe just a little bit off of where Archie was. Oh, and Cindy's evolving. I actually thought it was level 35, so we're immediately going into the Gardevoir. That's not too bad, since the only way to get the other evolution for the line of the Gardevoir line is to use Dawnstone on, I believe, a male version of, well, Gallade. So Gallade only evolves via the Dawnstone. So, not too bad. Cool. We got ourselves a Gardevoir immediately. And that's going to be a huge bonus now. Since that's a heavy hitter. Since we had that evolution, I believe our special attack just doubled, pretty much. So that's not too bad at all. And our speed, I believe, is going to go up by like at least 30. So that's very good. Eep. Sorry there, Team Aqua Grunt. I had to beat you pretty badly to be able to make sure you guys back up.
Strong, ain't ya? You're an interesting pup, too. I'll give you that. I love interesting, strong dudes. That's why I love my bro Archie. That's why I'm gonna start loving you from now on, too. Next time I see you, though, I'll smash you up real good, okay?
Okay. Bro, I guess. He thinks of us as a family member now, I guess. And family by combat. But, well, I'll definitely be ready for you next time, Matt. That's for sure.
Let's get out of here, you dull grunt.
Yes, sir. Dull grunt, you say? Well, off they go. Oh, that was definitely a peak town if I've ever seen one, Steven. You pretty much did all the work, I'm gonna be honest there. Good work, Spooks. Honestly, good work to you. You pretty much did the whole thing. Oh, that's right. We should first heal up the Pokemon that fought on our behalf, shouldn't we? Probably so. Probably a good idea. I'm gonna be honest there. Your team's health has now been restored. You performed spectacularly. We were able to protect both this wondrous Pokemon and its Megastone, thanks to you. Megastone indeed. But the thing is, we still really can't do anything with Megastones, even if we have our access to them. Since we don't have anything to actually, make their Megastones actually work. But, honestly, the more the merrier, honestly. And it looks as though Latias may have also recognized you as well. As a trainer worthy of its trust. Trainer worthy of its trust, you say? Look, it's trying to offer you its allegiance. I believe it is trying to show that it wants to go with you on your journey. Go on, hold out your hand to it. Latias has now joined your team. We got ourselves our very first legendary. That's pretty cool. And it's telling us if we want to swap out our Pokemon. I believe we have to. So what we'll do... Who do we swap out, though, in this instance? We'll just swap out the Victor... Well, no. We'll do the Pokemon that's at the highest level for now. So we'll send Osborne back to the PC for now, since I believe we have to do this. Do you want to give a nickname to Latias? We don't need to, honestly. But Latias is carrying a piece of Latiasite, being its Mega Evolution Stone. Not too bad, honestly. But there she goes, into our party. Not too bad. Technically, we could use that for the rest of the story if we wanted to. But I'm gonna say we won't, because using legendary Pokemon would make this kind of trivial. So, I'm gonna avoid using legendary Pokemon for story reasons. For when we're, doing, catching legendaries and stuff like that, for the ones we do go for, then we'll worry about that when the time comes. But honestly, not too bad, honestly, when it comes to just getting ourselves a legendary in the first place. We'll definitely welcome Latios, for sure, although we won't use it for general gameplay, but it's still pretty cool to have, just in general. But honestly, here we go.
You should take this from me.
Take what exactly? We'll take whatever you're given, but honestly, what exactly are you giving us? And, well, that is definitely a Mega Bracelets. So we are now officially allowed to use Mega Evolution. Only the problem is first we need to find the stones of what we need to be using for the Mega Bracelet. So, honestly, not too bad. We can immediately Mega Evolve our Latios we just got, with the fact that we have the Latiosites. So, not too bad. Pretty cool. But Spooks obtained the Mega Bracelets. Spooks put the Mega Bracelets in the key items pockets. And honestly, pretty cool to have, just in general. But now that we have Mega Evolution possible, that's pretty cool.
With that Mega Bracelet that I just gave you, on the Mega Stones that a Pokemon may hold, your Pokemon will be able to achieve a powerful boost, quite unlike any usual form of evolution, but only if you are bound by great affection. You will be able to achieve Mega Evolution. I suggest you try it with Latios the next time that you happen to have the chance in battle. Mega Evolution is a phenomenon that has long been shrouded in mystery. What is a Mega Stone? What is a Keystone? The process by which bonds between Pokemon and people manifest intangible power. How do we explain that?
Oh, good question there, Steven.
I hope that the Mega Bracelet I just gave you might bring us one step closer to finding the answers to these questions. That settles that. Should we be heading back then? Together with Latios, waiting so patiently for us there.
Okay, heading back indeed. And with the Latios and Latios under our belt now. Pretty cool, honestly. Pretty cool indeed. But yeah, let's definitely head back to Latios for sure, since that is definitely a first step to what we need to be doing.
Thank you for your help, Spooks.
Definitely no problem on helping either you or Latios here, Steven. Not too bad, honestly. The fact that we got a legendary, that was pretty cool.
Perhaps it's trying to tell you to take good care of Latios.
It definitely seems that way. Well, off it goes. See you later, Latios.
In the end, you were a far greater help than I expected you to might be. I expect that you and your team will be able to best both Route 119 ahead, and even the Fall Tree Gym beyond that. I will be curious to see how much stronger you might grow by the next time we meet. Until then, Spooks.
Until then, indeed, Steven. But off he goes. Off he goes indeed. But honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all, honestly. But with that being said, this is where we're going to be ending off today's episode. And honestly, not a bad place to end, honestly. We beat our father, the gym leader, the 5th gym leader of the region. We also gained ourselves our very first legendary. We're very close to getting ourselves our very first... Well, not very first, but our starter's finally going to be reaching its main final evolution outside of Mega Evolution, which is going to be pretty cool. And, well, we also have, Gardevoir already, which is really nice. I actually thought that was level 35. So, honestly, not too bad. We have a really good setup for the near future. So, in the next episode, we will be making our way into Route 119 and preparing our journey for, well, to making it to Fourth Tree City Gym, since Fourth Tree City is indeed where our next gym leader is. And honestly, it's definitely quite a trek there with the fact that Route 119 is quite a big route. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.